Hey, encourage your dad with a kind word magazine collage Father's Day card. You'll use words that you cut out from a magazine to express the things you appreciate about him. It's a card he'll keep forever. The supply list will be at the end of the post. We're going to start by getting our card ready, and I'm going to use cardstock paper, and I happen to have some envelopes that are quite large, so that fits this whole piece of paper folded in half. If you have an envelope that you want to use, you're just going to fold and cut your card so that it folds in half and fits into your envelope. All right? So I know that this piece of paper is going to fit my card, so I'm going to bend it in half, match up my corners, and I'm using a bone folder. If you don't have one of these, that's fine. You can use your fingernail or a scissors or a pencil or something. Make a good crease, and then I have a card that I can use either up and down, which is called portrait style, or I can use it side to side, which is called landscape. And I'm going to use the front of my card, and this fits right into this envelope very nicely. Okay, with that done, I know what size card I have. So I can't cut out great big letters or they're not going to fit. So I'm going to say Happy Father's Day on here. And then I'm going to try adding some other words that describe Dad. So I might put them on the inside or I might fit them on the outside. So I'm going to look through some magazines that I like. Okay, there's a couple things I'm going to look for. First, I think I'm going to cover my card with pictures that Dad would like. I'm actually making this for Papa, or Mr. Calvin, my husband. So I'm going to look through my magazines for both pictures that he would like and pictures that would make a nice background. Like here's water, that actually would be nice. And the trees up here. I'm also looking for words and letters that are going to spell what I want to spell. So I might find the word happy in here and I'll just cut the whole word out. But if not, I'm going to look for H-A-P-P-Y, and I'm going to cut the letters out and glue those on. I hope that makes sense. This happens to be a travel magazine, an old one. Oh, which makes me remember to tell you that don't cut up a magazine unless you have permission. Okay, I probably already have enough to cover the back of the card. And so now I'm going to start looking for words. I'm going to try to find words that remind me of Papa. You would find words that remind you of your dad or the person you're making the card for. By the way, you could make this for anybody, for a birthday or anything else. I'm just choosing Father's Day. I'm going to tear out the word horses. Papa had a horse. So right now I'm collecting things. Oh, Papa loved rose rocks. This is a rock. We used to find these on the road near where he grew up. Okay, I think I have plenty of pictures. I need to get more words. All right, so I'm probably going to shut the camera off and do some looking through my magazines, and you can do the same thing. So you're going to find some words that describe your person, some pictures that you like if you want to use pictures, and some letters for the words you want to spell if you can't find those words, okay? So next I'm going to try to place some of these pictures on the background of the front of the card. Here's a couple that I thought really reminded me of Papa. He always picks wildflowers for me. And where you turn to come to our house, there's a beautiful windmill. So I'm going to put this down as a background. And you can make smaller pictures, make a collage, or you can leave your card plain. Either one. Okay, I'm going to use my glue stick and put this down. I'm going to put it in the corner. I'll cut off the extra here in a minute, but that'll cover a lot of the card right there. Then I'm going to glue this on this side. Okay, now I'm going to cut off the extra paper, and I'm using the card to cut this paper off, but I don't want to cut the card. There, now I have my card all covered. So like I said, I've found some words that describe Papa, but I haven't found the words Happy Father's Day. So I've been cutting out letters, and I'm going to finish this up, and I'm going to use this A. I just cut out the letters and try to make them where they're not too big, but they are all different sizes and different colors, and that's what's cool. So Happy Fathers, I need an H next. Here's one in this word. You don't have to use all capitals. Mine turned out where I kind of started doing that. Now I need an E and an R in this word. Sometimes you have to kind of cut them out around and make them an odd shape just so you get the letter and not the next letter next to it. There's an R, and now I need a Y, and I'll probably just take that off of here also. Happy Father's Day. Okay, so I have what I need there, and I'm going to glue these on to the center of the card. They don't have to be straight or anything, so I'm just going to do each one. Try not to get too much glue on the picture there. Great big P, happy. I got this a little bit low on the card because I have 2 more lines on there, but they're showing up nicely. Happy Father's, oops, one's not staying. Glue on my fingers, I think. I kind of try to center them in the center of the card. I didn't do a great job, but it's working out okay. D-A-Y. And you may want to write the message somewhere over here so you don't accidentally misspell it. I've done that before. Okay, Happy Father's Day. So I've got my message on the front of the card. You can do this any way you want to. I was trying to think of a couple of these pictures and words I'm going to put on the outside. Then I'm going to put more of my words on the inside with a couple more pictures and write a message here. So Happy Father's Day. Building a legacy. I thought that was a cool one. Family, that's another really good one for Papa. Well, he's all of these things, definitely. Ranch, he's farm and ranch. I kind of like that. I'm just going to do 2 words out here, and then I'm going to put more of these on the inside. Certainly what Papa loves. It's his family. There's the front of my card. So this wasn't my plan when I started, but as I kept thinking about it, I thought I just want this message on the front. And now on the inside, I'm going to put a couple more pictures up here, and then I'm going to add more of these words, and I'm going to write a little message in here to Papa. So I'm going to start with this Rose Rock picture first. I'll put the horses one on next, and then the cattle one on the bottom. And in case you didn't know that the purple color fades. So if you get a little bit of the purple on your card, it doesn't stay purple. That's Papa's very favorite thing, besides his family, is his cattle. Okay, so now let's add some of these words. All right, I'm going to write a message inside, and I think I'm going to say, words can't express how much you are loved. Since this has words on it and we're saying words that we like about them, I thought that was a nice message. That's my little signature mark. There's my name, and I wrote Nana on there too. Words can't express how much you are loved. And now I'm going to put the words around the message. Oh, this is the fun part. Now we could put them out like rays of the sunshine, or we could put them just anywhere we want. We have some good words here that I found. I might trim a couple of them up. See, I'm putting words together here. Celebrating you. Friendly, that's for sure. Papa's very friendly, very giving. Thought I'd get a little kick out of this little K-State thing. Values. We're from Kansas. This expresses Papa's faith. We live in the country. We've done ranching all our lives. And I'll tell you one thing Papa does the best is smile. I thought maybe that'd be kind of a fun one to put on there. And if you can't find the words that you want, you could spell them out, just like we did on the front of the card. I kind of like the way that looks. So of course the pictures and the words that you choose are going to be completely different than the ones I choose, because it's going to be for your father or for the special person you're making the card for. Everyone will be so different. Can you see why I say these are cards that people would keep? They're very unique, made just for them. They start getting stuck to your hand a little bit. You might have to go wash your hand off so that it doesn't have extra glue on it. Oh, I really like how this is turning out. Happy Father's Day. Words can't express how much you are loved. And all of these are words that describe him and pictures that describe him. Oh, I think anyone would love giving a kind word magazine collage Father's Day card, don't you? For more great card and craft ideas, come on over to welcometananas.com and join the fun. You don't need many supplies to make this post come to life. You're going to need some magazines and some things that you cut out of them. So you'll also need some cardstock paper to make your card. You can use any color. Most of it's going to be covered up by magazine pictures. And you'll cut your card to fit into an envelope. So if you have an envelope, or I have a tutorial on how to make an envelope, and I will link that below. You'll need a scissors, and you'll need a glue stick or some glue. I will be using a bone folder, but you do not have to have one of those.